And then we should be live on YouTube as well. Let me make sure. There it is. YouTube's going live. We're good. Let me do this. I can see the YouTube chat. I could do streamer bot chat, so I can see both chats. We'll get that going. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there, chat. I'm remembering how to stream again. Okay, and then we can close this. I think it's okay if we close this. There we go. All good, great. So today's Nintendo Direct is a partner showcase. So there isn't supposed to be any like first-party Nintendo games. We're not gonna see any Marios or Zeldas or Pokemon. We're not gonna. Oh, I forgot I had the ladle still on me. Do I have any predictions? Honestly, I think it's only a matter of time before Expedition 33 comes to the Switch. If it hasn't already been announced. We'll turn the chat off. We don't want the chat. Let me put my webcam maybe a little smaller. See, this is where I wish I had my green screen going, but, you know. Okay. I'm trying to think what other predictions we might have. Chat mentioned Deltarune, maybe some announcement. I don't know if Nintendo Direct would announce a Deltarune announcement though about like Chapter 5. It would more just be like if it was coming to Switch, but I feel like Nintendo Direct wouldn't be the place where they actually talk about like, oh, Deltarune Chapter 5 is now coming. But I'm not sure. Other than that, I'm not sure. Want Deltarune Chapter 5 and Xenoblade Warriors. Oh, dude, that would be so sick. Oh my god. It's been a while since I played a Warriors game. Jeez. Thanks for the subscribe. Alright, let's do this, chat. Why is the audio... The quality looks bad. No, it's at 1080. It should be good. Alright, direct time. Let's see. Yoshi P mentioned a while back that FF14 is eventually coming to Switch too? Really? That'd be pretty wild. How would that work? FF14 on the Switch? Oh, because you know what? Because you have the mouse controls with the Switch too. Oh.
Deep in space, a research station was suddenly struck.
Oh,
by
is
a
this
cosmic
the...
storm.
I think we might have seen this before. Is this the game that, like, it looked like not Studio Ghibli?
Its survivors are living peacefully.
Yeah, I think we've seen this one before.
Another cosmic
It has,
storm
like, that
is coming up
old
fast.
anime type of vibe.
Maki and Omura, two young explorers, must now brave galactic dangers and save all that's left.
Yeah, I
of
believe
their
we've seen
home.
this in a direct before.
Teamwork is key in this two-player
pretty cool.
co-op adventure. You'll need a few tools to survive.
Okay.
The scrap hook grabs
Yeah,
and
look at this.
moves
This is so
platforms you
cool.
can carve
I
a
feel like
path
this is such
forward.
a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a good
The liquid launcher blasts
fresh breath of
water to
air.
activate mechanisms
Lack of better term.
and cool down scorching surfaces.
It looks cool to see people try to
And
recreate the
beam
old
cannon
style
fires a
of
stream of
anime
super
from
hot
like
heat
the
to
90s
destroy
and stuff,
obstacles, open
and
doors,
somehow implement it
and
into a
more.
game.
Use the tools together.
I think this is so
and
unique.
you might discover unexpected solutions to puzzles. While exploring, you
Oh,
can
the little
encounter
cat.
strange life forms.
There you go.
Or
You can play
opt for a
music.
detour and take a little travel
You can
break.
pet the animals. 10 out of 10 game.
With Game Share, two players can adventure
And the Game
together
Share, of
locally
course, you know.
or online if one person has the game.
Anime It Takes Two. Yeah, it kind of is very like It Takes
Can
Two
these
kind of
two
vibe.
brave explorers save their home?
Cell animated game. It's awesome. Yeah, this is really cool.
Orbitals launches
There are cross
exclusively
hotbars for
on the
controllers.
Nintendo
It's been
Switch
on
2
other
system
consoles for a
this
long time.
summer.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that, actually. I didn't know it was on other consoles. That makes sense.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner
All right.
Showcase.
It's been a while.
In this presentation, we'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems. What you just saw was Orbitals, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer. We hope you're looking forward to this intergalactic co-op puzzle adventure. Okay.
Yeah,
let's
it's pretty
take a
cool.
look
I
at some
like the
upcoming
style.
Nintendo Switch games.
All right. Where's Tricky Tony and his hit indie RPG? Orbitals. Greetings to all watching this Nintendo Direct presentation. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. What I'm about to reveal is a peculiar tale that takes place in a certain bay area in Japan. We prepared a video for you. Please take a look.
In the waters of Issei Bay, on an island where legends of mermaids have been passed down, a tale of mysteries and curses stirs.
Interesting.
The latest Paranormacite mystery adventure is coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
Paranormacite?
The story
Wait,
follows Yusa Minakuchi, a boy who
Why do I know
works
that
as a
game?
pearl diver.
Why does that name
One
sound
day,
familiar?
while gathering on the seafloor, he encounters another version of himself.
Spooky
This
game.
phenomenon is just the beginning.
There's a corpse in the
other
water. What the heck?
strange incidents begin to plague the island. A girl with no memories, strangers searching for treasure, and a housewife investigating victims of drowning. Speaking to those involved is a
I
natural
think
part of the
somebody gifted me a
investigation, but you'll
Paranormacite
also
game.
need to search deep within the waters
It might
of
have
Issei Bay.
been Itsu,
As
I
each
think.
of their motives intertwine, the story
I think I actually
connects to
have-
the mermaid legend told centuries ago.
Something on Steam. I don't remember which one.
Paranormacite, The Mermaid's Curse, launches on Nintendo Switch, February 19th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
February 19th, that's
Battle for
literally this
World
month.
Glory.
Uh-oh. Is this
A
what I
new
think it
Captain
is?
Tsubasa game is kicking its way
Oh no,
onto
Captain
Nintendo
Tsubasa.
Switch.
I have no idea what this
Choose
is.
from a
If this
roster
was
of over
Inazuma
110
11,
characters,
I know a friend who
22
really
teams.
loves Inazuma 11.
Score with powerful shots from the original work, as well as newly added special moves. That
I'm not
give
familiar with this
passes,
series.
blocks, dribbles, and tackles a boost. Go on the offensive against elite competitors as you aim for victory. Gear up for sensational soccer action. When Captain Tsubasa 2 World Fighters launches on the Nintendo Switch system.
You know, I'm
this
curious
year.
about how sports games are
Next up
these
are games
days.
heading to Nintendo
Like, I haven't
Switch
really
2,
played-
including some games that will also be available on
Okay, they'll be
Nintendo
available.
Switch.
Two different ones here moving forward.
A life or death fight. for
I haven't really
survival
played a lot of
begins.
sports games, especially
It was
recently.
a normal day
I
until
used
a
to play
kingdom
stuff like
befell
NBA
the
Street
city of
Volume
Tokyo.
2 on like the
As the dust
GameCube, and I've
settles,
played
our
some wrestling games on the
protagonist
N64,
discovers
and
an underground
I've even
world
played football
deep
games on the
below
N64.
metropolis.
Maybe even the GameCube as well.
But she's not alone.
I used to play
Creatures
some
called
sports games,
Xeno
but
populate the unknown expanse.
it's been such a long time.
If you're found by a Xeno,
Xeno.
it's game over. Fighting is not an option, so quick thinking and decision making are
Wow,
vital to
you
your
just have to
survival.
run and hide.
Analyze their patterns
No
and
combat.
find the best route to make your escape. Activate traps in each area.
Resident Evil
to
with
lure
dinos.
And ensnare any stalking Xeno.
Oh my god.
And
Classic.
by using Game Share, up to 4 players can share controls, including Anne's movement and camera adjustments.
You can share
Whether locally or
controls?
online, coordinating with your friends is key to
Oh
making it out
no.
alive.
Okay, that sounds potentially appealing. There's not 4 characters.
Survive
You're
the
all the same
subterranean
character.
depths in
And you're controlling movement and camera and
Tokyo
stuff.
Scramble, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2, February
Exclusively.
11th.
February 11th,
Pre-orders
that's
begin later
next week.
today on Nintendo eShop.
Oh, interesting.
Awaken your Viking spirit.
It's like Resident Evil combined with Octodad.
Battle, build, and conquer in this massive survival game. How
Valheim.
you go about it is
Oh.
entirely up to you.
Yeah, I know this game. This game came out like a
Start
couple
by
years ago, right?
gathering materials around the woods.
A lot of people were playing this game. It was kind of one of those trendy
Fashion a
games
bow
people were playing
and
for
arrows
like a
to
month or
hunt
two,
wildlife
you know.
and prepare meals. With an axe, you can chop trees to build a house. Yikes! Don't get hit by falling trees.
Don't worry, Toby. Time signature Fox is on his
Build
way.
pillars. Install beams.
They keep
Construct
showing game
walls.
share for these exclusive
Make the
NS2
roof,
games to NS1
and
consoles,
even
and
add
it
a
confuses me.
fireplace.
Yeah,
Now
it's.
you're safe.
I think they
even
mentioned
from
that
the
these
cold.
games
Wait,
are
is
coming to
this
Switch 1 as well.
ventilated? Don't forget the
So the
chimney,
Dino
too.
one and this one
By
should be
upgrading
coming
your
to Switch 1
crafting
as well, but
stations, you can make items of higher quality.
they have a new feature with the with Nintendo Switch 2, where it's kind of like Steam, where if your friends don't have the game, you can actually like game share and they can play alongside with you, even if they don't have the game. But it's kind of like temporary, of course.
World together.
And then I'm pretty sure the Switch
Now,
2.
Go forth and survive.
And I'm sure you can't do every
Launching
single
on
game,
Nintendo
right?
Switch 2 this year. Find
Dino
your way
1's
forward
exclusive to
in these
N2.
games.
Oh, okay. I might have missed that. Yes. Well, it shows the. Oh, here we go.
Return to the kingdom of Hollow
Hollow
Nest
Knight.
and fight back the infection in this upgraded modern classic.
Oh, it's just an
Dodge,
upgrade.
dash, and slash through this 2D action adventure platformer.
I was like,
Now
this is
with
definitely
enhanced
already on the
visuals
Switch.
And improved frame rates on Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, like it should have been to begin with.
Enhance your abilities and deal magic damage using upgradable spells while exploring the vast interconnected map. Descend into a world of insects and heroes when
Good old Dung
Hollow
Defender.
Knight Nintendo Switch 2 edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
Later today. I guess that makes
Nintendo
sense.
Switch 2 players
Silk
who
Song
have
is on
Hollow
here,
Knight
so
Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition for free with the upgrade pack.
yep. That's cool for free.
eFootball, reborn from Pro Evolution Soccer, is
eFootball.
coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Build out your club, sign legendary players.
Do you think
and
it's worth
compete in
playing
tournaments
the
around
Hollow
globe
Knight's
in World
Nintendo
Tour
Switch 2
mode.
edition, though?
Join an exciting competition
I guess if
where
you
national
really like
teams
Hollow
face
Knight
off every
and
4
want to play through it
years in
again,
the
you can
International
experience
Cup
it
tournament.
in
Or play with
HD.
friends locally or
Swam,
online
yes.
to prove who's at the top of their game.
Dude, I still gotta finish Silk Song.
Experience
I beat
the
Act 2,
excitement
but I
of
haven't
soccer and
I haven't
aim
played
to
since
be
I
the
beat it
best in the
because I've been
world
trying
when
to play through.
eFootball Kickoff launches on Nintendo
I've been trying to play
Switch
through
2
Expedition
this summer.
33, and then I haven't even played E33 much because I've just been
Travel through
swamped
4
with
ages in a
trying to do a
brand
lot of
new
video editing and
HD
tech
2D
issues.
action
And,
RPG. Explore
Oh.
the age of safekeeping.
Wait, what is
the
this?
Hero Elliot's own time. The age of reconstruction.
Oh, I think
when
we've-
humans nearly went extinct. The age of magic. A
is this
time when
Octopath?
spells
I know it's the
flourished.
same style as Octopath.
And the age of budding. The birth of human civilization.
No, I think this is a
In
separate
each
game.
age, the scenery and citizens of Elliot's hometown will change.
We've seen this before,
You can
though.
also obtain some weapons and magic unique to certain time periods.
Right, it's like
A story spanning time
Real-time
will
combat.
soon begin. The Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium
Right,
Tales,
right.
launches on the
In
Nintendo
June.
Switch 2 system.
I'm potentially interested in
June
this one.
18th.
I love the HD 2D.
Have a blast
Pixel
with
art.
Super
I'm a big
Bomberman
fan of it.
games from the Super NES era.
I played
Play the
Dragon
first
Quest
Super
3,
Bomberman
the remake,
through
with that
to the culmination
with that
of the
style.
series, Super Bomberman 5, including titles previously
So I haven't played
unreleased
Bomberman much,
worldwide.
but I used to have one of those
Famicom
iPad.
versions
No,
of
sorry, not
Bomberman
iPad.
and
iPod.
Bomberman 2 are also included.
God, what the heck
Plus,
was it? Not
there's a
iPod
brand
Nano,
new
I
Boss
think.
Rush mode.
Way back in the day, Jesse
As
and I
well as
both
game
had the
share
iPod
support.
Nano, and we would play Bomberman on our little iPod Nanos.
Super Bomberman Collection launches
I don't remember
on
which one
Nintendo
it was.
Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch later today.
Later today. Nice.
The unknown journey continues.
Oh, yes, of course. Of course, these are
The
coming to
second
Switch.
entry in the Final Fantasy VII Remake
yep.
series is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
He's alive.
It was a matter
In
of time.
pursuit
Yep.
of his arch nemesis Sephiroth, Cloud Strife and his comrades escape the city of Midgar and embark on a
These
journey
look so
across
good,
the vast world.
and I am interested in
Traverse the
playing
planet on chocobos,
these two.
wheelies, in a buggy.
The third
or
is also
other
coming to
modes
Switch
of
too. I'm sure it will.
transportation.
Yeah.
Team up with allies in battles.
It's the guy for Smash
blending
Bros.
Action and
I feel like I
strategy.
have to play the original first, though.
If you'd like to focus on the story, there's also a boost function to make combat easier. You'll also find various activities scattered
Okay.
across the world.
You guys
allowing
might
you
kill
to
me,
take a break from the action.
You're mine.
And as you interact with your allies,
but I might have to run to the
their
bathroom.
affinity toward you will grow and
I might have to
impact
pause
how
this and run to the
story
bathroom super
unfolds.
quickly, and then we'll
What
continue.
fate awaits
After this
Cloud and his
trailer.
crew in their
I
pursuit of
apologize.
Sephiroth?
We'll be a little
Final
behind,
Fantasy
but
VII Rebirth launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June
Okay.
3rd.
June 3rd.
Pre-orders begin later today.
Later today?
On Nintendo
Okay.
eShop.
Cool. Sounds good. I'm gonna pause. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. You know, I see T-Bone says he should have went before stream, amateur. I actually did go before stream as well. Something's kind of not sitting with me right now. I don't know why, to put it simply. I might not be much. I might not be on much longer after this.
Awakening subject.
While investigating a lunar research station, an injury befalls spacefarer Hugh Williams. With him is Diana, an android called a Pragmata.
There you are. all better.
Not vibing with this one. This one looks cool too.
Classified
I don't like the
as
models.
unauthorized intruders.
I don't like the
two are
faces of
targeted
that
by
girl.
The station AI, which sends
Looks a
enemy
little
bots after them.
creepy.
Come on, gun work.
These bots have near impenetrable armor,
Uh-oh.
I think I can help.
but with
This
Diana's
is like,
hacking skills, you can break
what's
down
that Will
their
Smith movie?
defenses.
Initiating hack.
iRobot.
Who's that?
By moving the cursor through panels toward the green goal, you can hack the enemy bots.
There's no time to explain. Shoot now.
Once their weak points are exposed, fire away.
Interesting. Does that
Depending on the
pause the
nodes you
game?
pass through,
Oh no, it's
you
real
can
time.
modify
Okay.
the damage and
There you go.
effects of a
I was gonna
hack.
say.
Each split-second decision can change the outcome of battle.
So it's a 2-player? Can you control the guy while you're trying to hack?
What truths
Or-
will the two
or is
find
one
in
person
this
the girl, one person the guy?
AI-controlled lunar station?
So it's not one of your bot buddies?
Overdrive protocol. Initiate.
I can't imagine it's
baby.
2-player.
We did it!
It almost feels like it would be the...
This is how we say good job.
And what will Diana learn on this journey?
She's like, oh, but you're so filthy.
Pragmata
It's single player, gotcha.
Launches on Nintendo Switch 2, April 24th.
Okay.
A demo will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
You know, okay, here's another prediction.
We hope you're looking forward
With
to
the way that
fast-paced
AI has
combat
been
and
going-
exploration with the unique combination of hacking and shooting.
I wonder if we'll
Let's
see more
continue with
games
more headlines.
that are like, AI is taking over, robots are taking
Journey
over,
to the Lost
so we have to
Lands.
stop AI. Whether the games themselves use
Become a
AI or not, I
legendary
feel like I
warrior
can see
in
that
this
being a
intergalactic action
like
shooter.
trope of a game. You know how like
Stop an alien
for
threat
years
from
it was just like
destroying all
zombie
human
games,
life.
everything was a
You'll
zombie
journey
game.
solo or with
And
a
then for like a
team of
year or two,
warriors
everything
online
was like a farming
and
simulator
battle all
game.
sorts of primal creatures in
I
ferocious
think we're gonna
combat.
eventually come to a point where like half the games in a direct are gonna be like AI is taking over the world. Robots are taking over the world.
Special abilities
We have to stop
devastate
AI.
foes. Extract DNA from fallen enemies and the environment to upgrade your arsenal, evolve your mantle, and
Turok.
unlock even more abilities called Echo
Oh, is
Syncs
this
to
what this
gain a
is? Is this
greater
Turok?
edge in combat. As you venture across breathtaking worlds, you'll unravel the mysteries
That's
that
cool.
ultimately hold the key
I mean, it
to
fits
saving
my
humanity.
Jungle aesthetic, jungle tribal aesthetic a little bit.
Turok
There it
Origins
is.
launches on Nintendo Switch 2
It's pretty
this
cool.
fall.
I have an idea. What if someone made a game where half the
Uncover
assets
the
were hand-drawn,
truth
other half
of
were purely
Xanadu.
AI, and you have to stop it from taking over? That'd be pretty
In a
interesting.
Japan where Kyoto
It would be
is the
interesting.
capital, another world exists.
I
that's
wonder what
encroaching
people
on
would
our
think
own.
of it,
A
because...
world where monsters roam free.
Okay, so it's kind of
A boy named
Persona-ish.
Ray must use his newly awakened powers against the threat
Is
as
it
he
real-time
joins
combat, though?
Hirosaka Academy, a school for gifted students. The Academy's goal? Conquer Xanadu, the great labyrinth rumored
Yeah,
to be
that'd be
the
interesting,
origin of
'cause,
this
like,
other world.
if a game
While traversing the
uses
labyrinth,
AI,
hone your abilities and reshape the terrain to
people
expand
are
the
already like
range of your
against the idea.
exploration.
But if the game is
Then,
about
take
stopping
on
the AI,
dangerous enemies in 3D
I wonder
action
how
RPG combat.
people would
Use your
interpret that.
powers to
If people would
overcome
still be like, oh
foes.
no, it still uses AI, so I don't care about it. Or if people are like, oh wow, this is actually a cool
Outside
concept.
the labyrinth,
If you were able to
improve
like
your
delete the
stats.
assets from the game itself
and
somehow,
spend time with your friends as you prepare to conquer Xanadu.
that would be
The
potentially
battle
interesting.
between man and monster begins. Discover the truth when
I think everyone has their own line they draw with
Kyoto
AI
Xanadu
too.
launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems this summer. Check out these anime-style games.
I think it'd be morally challenging, and I think that sounds badass. Yeah, I would
Time
be
to
intrigued by it
evolve
for
in
sure.
The latest Digimon story game.
Is
One
this the
day,
new
a
Digimon game?
powerful
The one that
blast
everyone's been
causes
raving
the world
about?
to collapse and sends you 8 years
It
into
looks
the
like
past.
it.
With over 450 Digimon
Hell
to collect.
yeah.
Adventure through the human world and digital world to save the future.
I honestly haven't even seen much of this game, but I only hear good things about
Nintendo
it.
Switch 2, you can select quality mode, playing in 4K at 30 frames per second.
This looks so cool.
Or
Walking around like a
performance
town with
mode,
that.
playing in full HD
Why are her
at 60
boobs,
frames
like,
per
half
second.
hanging out? What the heck?
Digimon Story Time Stranger launches on the
Wow,
Nintendo
in
Switch
July.
2 and Nintendo Switch systems July 10th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Okay.
An
I mean,
adventure set high in
everyone's
the
been
sky is
praising the
soaring
Digimon
in.
game, saying it's even
Form
better
your
than
party from a roster of over 20
much better than
characters,
Pokemon.
each with their own fighting style.
Legends EA.
Channel the power of teamwork and summon mighty primal beasts to vanquish your enemies. You can also team up in local or online multiplayer.
Okay. All proceeds go to AI mazes, traps that lock up and break AI. Now I want to do it. The only problem is I can't draw. Bro, that's my problem for years. I have so many ideas for games and story, but I'm a musician. I can't draw, I can't animate, I can't code.
The latest Monster Hunter
I've been wanting to make games for years,
flying
dude.
in.
I've got character ideas, Elementality lore.
Called Monsties.
I can only make
learn special abilities
monsters.
through a ceremony called the
Where the thing
Rite
is,
of
I can only make
Channeling.
music.
Raise your Monsties as you
Deltarune
travel
today,
the
just
world.
trust.
The land
Is
lies
Chapter
on the
5
brink of
out?
disaster.
Did they announce Chapter 5 yet, or is it
Monsters
not
on the
out
verge
yet?
of extinction, and the riders trying to save the world will have to contend with an even greater threat.
I said before, I want to make a game just for you to make music
Monster
for it.
Hunter Stories 3
Chapter 5 comes out
Twisted
this year.
Reflection
I mean, yeah, Schwam,
soars onto
I
Nintendo Switch
will
2,
do it.
March 13th. A demo will be available later today on
Nice.
Nintendo eShop.
We like our
Save
demos
data can
day
be
of.
transferred to the full game once purchased.
That's also very nice.
New titles are joining the archives.
See you in a decade.
Rave Racer, published by Namco in
I thought it said
1995,
Wave Race.
feeds into the arcade
I was like, this
archives
is
2
not
lineup.
Wave Race.
Aim for first
Rave
place
Racer,
in a
I've never heard
race
of this one.
against your rivals.
Looks like
And
racing games.
get ready for a new line of home console titles. Console Archives is on the way.
Oh?
Doraemon,
Oh. Doraemon. I've never seen a Doraemon game. I know he's huge.
Sonic Wings Special, and more will be released over time.
Oh,
First
what the
wave of
heck?
Console Archives titles
What?
includes Cool
What was that
Borders
called? Monster Rancher?
and Ninja
Cool
Gaiden
Borders?
2,
Ninja
The Dark
Gaiden.
Sword of Chaos.
There you go.
These titles will be available on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
Wow. Okay, so Cool Borders and Ninja Gaiden available now. Later today, but basically now. Scott Pilgrim EX. Was this another Eden Begins? Wasn't Scott Pilgrim already on the Switch, though? Is EX completely different? Monster Rancher. Dude, I know. I used to have a bunch of plushies of the Monster Rancher guys. I don't remember any of their names, but like the brown rabbit, the pink duck-looking thing, the yellow one-eyed monster, the big stone golem. Yeah, we're not getting anything good today. Well, we got Disney Dreamlight Valley, though. Everyone loves this game. Actually, I have seen a lot of streamers play that game. It might actually be decent. Just not for me. Old stuff begins. I feel like when it comes to the partner directs, I never remember if they do one final game at the end after the showcase, or if, what do you call it, or if they just end it with this. Normal Nintendo Directs, yes, they're always like, they save their biggest announcement for last.
We found another body.
Maybe they
I
will.
need your eyes on the crime scene.
Doesn't look like Deltarune, though.
When a string of mysterious deaths occurs across America,
Resident Evil.
FBI
Had a
analyst
feeling.
Grace Ashcroft is
There it
captured
is.
by the suspect while investigating the case.
There it is. Good old Resident Evil. I've never played this series.
What did he do to me?
Have I? Maybe I've tried one a long time ago.
In her attempt to escape, Grace comes up against unknown threats. A limited supply
As
of
most of you
healing
guys know,
items and ammunition are at
I'm
her
not much of
disposal.
a spooky horror type of
Will she
person.
confront the threats head on, or save her ammo for the next encounter? For Grace, impending doom is always close at hand.
You're stoked for this, Resident
Meanwhile,
Evil? You know, I have a
another
weird
agent
thing though.
working for an
I'm not
anti-bioterrorism organization
I'm not
is
big on
also
playing
the case.
horror games,
Leon S.
but sometimes I like watching other people play. Reapalicious, for those who know him, he's like one of Press's friends. He pops in here too.
Then strike to break the
Reapalicious
stunned
plays a lot
opponent's
of
stance in close quarters
spooky games,
combat.
and sometimes I just like
Fire
watching him
from a
play the game.
distance using handguns and rifles, or use an enemy's weapon against them. Leon has a varied arsenal of attacks
Good old
at
Leon.
his disposal. This game features both third-person and first-person camera perspectives.
That's good.
And
I
you
like
can
that.
change your perspective at any time.
Cool. I dig that.
There are multiple difficulty options available, including a mode for
Which
less
one do you
experienced
guys like
players that
more?
features
Do you like
aim
first
assist.
person or do you like third person?
Guide Grace
when it comes
as she
to gaming?
attempts to escape unprecedented terrors, and Leon,
Which
who
viewpoint do you
relies on
prefer?
strength to carve his own path. What
Grace
will
is gonna
they
be played
discover
first.
when their fates intertwine?
Third person definitely. Leon third. She says first.
Resident Evil Requiem launches
Resident
on
Evil,
the
at
Nintendo
least.
Switch
Depends
2
on the game.
system, February 27th. Pre-orders are available now on
Which one do you
Nintendo
favor
eShop.
more though?
Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and Resident Evil Village will also be available the same day.
There you go. All the Resident Evils are
Horror-filled
coming.
Excitement awaits whether you play these
Maybe
games
they're using Switch
or
footage.
Resident Evil Requiem first. Plus, a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller featuring original art is releasing
Wow.
alongside the games. Amiibo figures of Grace
Wow.
and Leon will also be available.
Oh
this
no, a Leon
summer. You can scan
amiibo.
them to receive
Oh
in-game
god.
Weapon skins.
Weapon skins. Oh my god.
Resident Evil Requiem, the latest entry in the
They're
Resident
pulling
Evil
out the
series, is
amiibos.
launching later this month.
That's so funny.
You can also
That's a
look
big
forward to
announcement.
creator's
This
voice
game
video
coming and with the
featuring a member
amiibos
of
and
the Resident Evil Requiem development team. The video will release
new
in the near
controller
future.
coming out.
Next is our last
Oh,
announcement.
there's still one more.
Hey everybody, from all of us here at
Bethesda.
Game Studios. If you're like us, Nintendo has meant so much to you from your early days of gaming to now. It was incredible for us
Is this
to partner
Deltarune?
on the original Switch, and it was just such a great piece of hardware and
Oblivion,
also
you think?
so personal when you play. We're excited to finally bring a number of our franchises for the first time to Nintendo. We hope you all enjoy the journey.
For the first time.
Vault Dwellers, welcome home. Fallout 4
Fallout.
Anniversary Edition is emerging on Nintendo Switch 2. Scavenge, shoot, build,
I know this song.
and create alliances.
My video
as
game
you
orchestra played this
reshape
song.
The wasteland and what remains of civilization. Every choice matters. Fancy yourself a smooth talker or pining to pump up your power armor. Choose from hundreds of perks that fit your playstyle. Every road leads somewhere new. From the heart of Diamond City to the shadowy corners of forgotten vaults, the Commonwealth is packed with stories waiting to be uncovered. In addition to the base game, experience 6 official expansions and over 150 Creation Club items to expand your adventure. Grab your Pip-Boy and traverse the wasteland in Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition, launching
Very
on
nice.
Nintendo Switch 2, February 24th.
Very, very
Pre-orders
cool.
begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
There's probably gonna be more though, because he mentioned a few
The
games
year
are
is
coming, right?
1937. Sinister forces
Indiana
are on the hunt
Jones.
for an ancient
That's the
power,
first thing that popped in my
and
head. I was
only
like, is that
one
Indiana
person
Jones?
can stop them.
Watch me.
Embark on a globe-trotting cinematic adventure in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Set
Okay.
between the events of Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade, Indy will journey around the world to uncover the mystery behind the Great Circle. From the pyramids of Giza
Very cool,
to
very
the sunken
cool.
temples of Sukhothai and beyond. Use your
They're
wit
supposed to shadow
to
drop it
infiltrate
soon.
historic areas
Think
and
New
solve
Vegas and 3 are
fiendish
coming.
puzzles.
Haven't played the DLC.
Or use your whip to face
Oblivion
off
Remastered,
against dangerous
probably.
foes and explore a world full of
I don't know if I've
daring
ever played an
escapes
Indiana Jones
and
game.
unforgettable encounters. Adventure calls when Indiana Jones and the Great Circle launches on Nintendo Switch 2, May 12th.
May 12th.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
There it is.
Explore the vast landscape of
Oh.
Cyrodiil in the
Is
Elder
this-
Scrolls 4
There it
Oblivion
is.
Remastered.
Oblivion. For those who
Experience
called
this
it.
renowned open world RPG
Good call, good
now
call.
on a Nintendo system for the first time.
There it is.
Freely customize your character to match your playstyle. Then adventure amongst an unforgettable cast of characters
By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler.
and
You
fight
thought they already
back
had
the
it?
Daedra to close shut the jaws of Oblivion. Master ranged or melee weapons.
Yeah, because Skyrim, I think,
wield
is
powerful
on.
magic, or
Switch,
use stealth
right?
skills to best your foes. In
But this is also the
remastered
remaster,
version,
so-
character models, weapons, even rocks and sweet rolls have all been meticulously recreated. Combat animations have also been updated to give them a modernized touch. Plus, the Shivering Isles and Knights of the
You know,
Nine expansions are included alongside
that
the
feels
main story
inevitable.
to take your adventure even further.
But I feel like there's a
Step through
charm
the gates once
with the
more
old
when
graphics
the
and the
Elder Scrolls
glitches
4
and
Oblivion
stuff.
Remastered
Like, I feel like people
launches
love
on the
Oblivion
Nintendo
because
Switch
of how
2
glitchy it
system
is and
this
like the
year.
experience you get from that, you know?
We hope you're excited for these
So a
games
remastered
from
version with
Bethesda
like
Softworks.
updated graphics and stuff is
That's all
cool.
for today's Nintendo
But I wonder
Direct
if some people are kind of
Partner
like, nah, I don't
Showcase.
really care about that. I just
Thank
want
you for
like all the
watching.
glitches to still be there, and I just want like a funny experience. There's still a lot of glitches. Okay, as long as that's still there, I think. Hollow Knight, yeah, that anime one in the beginning. I do like the pixel 3D. Final Fantasy. There's Turok, Digimon, Ninja Gaiden should be here already. Resident Evil. They kept the jank in there. That's good. They left it on purpose. Yeah, they had to. They absolutely had to. Because I know that's like a big part of the appeal of the game, I feel like. Okay, what do you guys think? Overall, so I think there's a lot of cool things coming to the Switch showcased here. I just don't know if I'm personally going to be getting many of these games. But I think there's a lot of cool things coming. I mean, Digimon is pretty big. Digimon's super popular. Resident Evil, for people who like the Resident Evil series. For anyone who likes the Bethesda games, Fallout, Indiana Jones, Oblivion, of course. Oblivion's probably a big one. Ninja Gaiden come in as well. You know, like if you really think about it, it's a solid lineup of partner showcase games for the most part. Yeah, there's Digimon there. With Turok as well. Pragmata looks kind of cool. That got us talking about the whole AI thing, right? You know. And I didn't expect anything to be like newly announced aside from just like, oh yeah, like these games are coming to the Switch, right? All these games are stuff that exist already, to my understanding. I don't remember if there was one that was like newly announced. There was one game that was like, oh, it's just exclusively coming to the Nintendo Switch 2, but I forget what that was. Final Fantasy coming to Switch. So it's like no surprise, right? But that's still big. Like that's still a big thing, even though we've known about the game already. It's been out everywhere. It's just finally coming to the Switch, you know. Hollow Knight getting an upgrade. I think that's cool. Valheim coming. Tokyo Scramble was kind of interesting, I guess. Paranorma Site for people who like those. I know some people like that. And then that new like 90s anime kind of look, 80s, 90s anime kind of vibe game. So I feel like there's a lot of cool things coming. It's just a matter of like personal preference at this point. Like, you know, which games would you be picking up yourself, you know? But I feel like to be more like objective, I feel like it's a decent lineup. It's actually a pretty good lineup, I think. I miss how Nintendo used to announce games. In what way? Do you mean like trailers? Like the way they kind of open with a trailer instead? Yeah, I guess for a partner showcase though, I think it makes sense that it's just kind of like, oh hey, here's this game that's coming. You know, you know about the game already, you know. Like, I bought a Switch 2 for the exclusive. The only thing I wanted from this Direct was some Deltarune news or something cool, like Xenoblade Warriors game. Well, you definitely wouldn't have gotten Xenoblade Warriors. Yeah, because this is a partner Direct. Xenoblade is more directly Nintendo, so that would be in a actual Nintendo Direct for first-party games. This clean business approach with videos like this kind of gets rid of some hype. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that, Sid, for sure. I think when Nintendo announces their new games, though, that's where it's like, you know, the Smash Bros. Trailers, right? When they're announcing a Smash Bros. Character and it's like, this trailer pops up and it's like, what is this? Is this a new Luigi's Mansions game or is this a Smash Bros. Trailer? Like, you kind of get that excitement of like, I'm down for either one. Take me on the journey. Which one is it? You know? Best update for Hollow Knight was having Salubra's Blessing deactivate when you reach max health soul. I don't remember what that is. Salubra's Blessing. You think it'll be funny if they had The Sims on the Switch? I mean, I don't know if I would think it's funny. I think it's just like, yeah, eventually, right? I feel like eventually almost any game could appear on the Switch, you know? It honestly really has been interesting with, you know, throughout all these years, people will port their games to the Switch, but you never see Nintendo characters outside of Nintendo consoles. Very, very rarely, if ever, you know. It's a notoriously annoying part of the game that they fix, basically. Gotcha. Okay. Xenoblade is Monolith Soft. Dynasty Warriors type games are third party. Definitely could have been there. Oh, I guess that's true. I guess that's a good point. Yeah. I wonder if it would still... I'm trying to remember, like, with Hyrule Warriors or, like, Fire Emblem Warriors, if they were in partner showcases or if they were in, like, official Nintendo Directs, you know? Even though it's kind of like a third-party spin-off, you're still working with first-party IP, so I think it would still be categorized. I would think it would still be categorized in like a normal Nintendo Direct. Honestly, though, Xenoblade Warriors sounds pretty cool. Nintendo owns Monolith. Yeah, I'm very unknowledgeable when it comes to all like the sub-genres, whatever you call them, like all the different companies and who owns who and who's under what, you know. So like Hyrule Warriors would definitely be in a main direct, but Xenoblade has potential to be in a partner, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I could see your argument for it for sure. But I think I would think that it would most likely be in a regular Nintendo Direct though. But the idea of Xenoblade Warriors, I think, would be super cool. Monolith is not a partner; it is a subsidiary of Nintendo. Well, there you go. There it is. It's kind of like Game Freak, right? Game Freak is kind of like, you know, subsidiary of Nintendo as well. All the first party developers. Jesse, what's up? Welcome on in. Hello. How goes it? It was an okay direct. It was okay. I was saying that objectively, there's a lot of good stuff coming. But I think personally, it's like I don't know how many of the games I would be picking up, you know. But generally, there's a good amount of stuff coming to Switch. No, not this was a partner showcase, so it's all, as far as I recall, it's all games that have been announced already. They're just coming to the Switch / coming to the Switch 2. If you want a quick rundown, I wonder where's that like.
Bethesda Softworks. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase.
Right here, they show like the
Thank you for
montage,
watching.
right? There's that new sort of 90s anime. It's like It Takes Two, but it has like the sort of old school anime style to it. Paranorma Site, a new one. I guess this is technically was this the one exclusively coming to the Switch? Maybe it was this one. So if there was anything that's new that was announced, it might have been this one if this wasn't already announced somewhere else. I don't recall. Overwatch is removing the 2 and is now Overwatch. I feel as though almost every Direct is these look cool, but I won't be playing them. Yeah, that is definitely the case. I feel like this one has some good stuff that was already hyped up, as you said. Yeah, for sure. I feel like I would say, at least in compared to some other previous Directs, I feel like there was a decent amount of good stuff here, even if it was like, oh, like it's not for me, you know. If you think about the broader sense of, you know, Nintendo's like fan base and the different games that they bring, and you know, the whole idea is that they try to bring new audiences to pick up the Switch and Switch 2 by having these sort of partner showcases, right? Otherwise, it's like, oh, I'd rather just go play Oblivion on the other consoles or PC, right? But you know, it's part business, right? I think more than anything, it's just that there's so many games that constantly release anymore. No one has time to play them all. Yeah, that's so true too. Because even in some of this, it's like, oh, it'd be kind of interesting to play, but it's like, do I have the time for it? You know, I barely have the time to freaking play Silksong and E33, which I've been wanting to play more of for both. You know, so I definitely agree with that for sure. For once, not even one game was like, oh my god, yes, and I'm always the one person that gets mega hype every Direct for one thing. That's true. You do. There's usually like one big thing there for you. Even streamers who play games for a living don't have enough time to play everything. I would like to try a lot of these, but I already have a massive backlog. Yeah, absolutely. So it's there for some people. Some people will prioritize Paranorma Site over playing Expedition 33 because it's like this is their type of game. So now it's coming to Switch 2, so now they can play portable, right? It's like the accessibility of it. So it's definitely not for everyone, and people will prioritize different games for sure. New soccer game. This video's unavailable. Never mind. That's it. That was all I was in the Direct, Jesse. It was just Paranorma Site, 90s game, and a soccer game. That's it. There's nothing else. Well, that's all we get. Not bad. 8 out of 10. Oh my god, that's so funny too, because it's like if I were to show you more, the number could go down. Oh, here you go. They show all the different individual trailers here. So Bethesda has a bunch of games coming to Nintendo Switch for the first time, which is Fallout 4, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and Oblivion Remastered. Resident Evil Requiem is coming. This was just a little montage of games. Some console archives and Archives 2. I guess it's like a new NSO thing because it's like Ninja Gaiden, old racing games. What do we got? Monster Hunter, Grand Blue Fantasy. Oh, this was the... Oh, no, not this one. Digimon's coming. So it's like Digimon was super popular. Turok is a pretty popular series. Monster Hunter is a decently popular series. Well, Hunter, like the stories games are, I think, you know, somewhat popular. The main series is definitely more, you know, but it's like you got Stories 3 coming. Resident Evil's a popular franchise. Oblivion people love. People do love Fallout, right? So it's like objectively there's a lot of good stuff coming. It's just a matter of like, you know, are you going to individually pick it up? Turok. Oh yeah, eFootball. Who's gonna pick up eFootball? Press 1 if you're picking up eFootball, guys. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is coming. Like, that's big. Valheim is coming. Probably a little, like, a year or two too late, but, you know. Hollow Knight has a Nintendo Switch 2 upgrade, so it's, like, better frame rate, better, like, graphics, animations, right? Stories is very popular. Yeah, it's probably more popular than I even realize. It has the Monster Hunter name, so I just assume it's going to be popular. It's just a matter of like, is it more popular than like regular Monster Hunter games? But regardless, it's a big name. Super Bomberman Collection. Jesse, I was telling people how we used to play Bomberman on our like iPod Nanos back in the day. That's what made me think of that. Paranormosite, Orbitals is that one. Oh, where's that one AI? Pragmata, this one. I'm making a prediction. I made it earlier, but I'll state it again.
Vitals stable.
Just like how we have zombie eras and farming sim eras, I think we're going to have a string of games for like a year or two where it's just going to be like AI focused.
With him is Diana, an android called
Initial reception for Pragmata has been positive. It's kind of interesting. I'm not a fan of the the human models. Like, it's not bad. Her face is creepy to me. I'm not. It's like kind of uncanny.
Sends enemy bots after them.
Come on, gun work.
These bots have near impenetrable
It's just
armor.
iRobot the movie.
But with Diana's hacking skills,
Right,
we
she's a
can break
robot.
down their
But
defenses.
yeah, I don't know.
What's that?
It's not my style of
By moving the cursor through panels toward
model,
the green
I guess,
gold,
you know.
You can hack the enemy bots.
There's no time to explain. Shoot now.
Yep, so you like
Once
hack
their
the
weak
bots,
points are exposed, fire away.
but it's in real time.
Depending on the
So you move and
nodes
shoot with the
pass
guy,
through,
but then
you
with the
can
girl,
modify the
you
damage
hack
and
them so
effects
that you
of
can
the
actually
hack.
weaken them.
Each split-second decision can change the outcome of battle.
Also seems pretty cool. But yeah, with all the controversy with AI these days, right? I could see a potential theme where it's like not necessarily AI being in the games, but the games being themed around like AI related stuff, like these robots taking over the world and shit like that. You know, I'm excited to see Chinese E33 clones that will come out. Right? Yeah, that's true. I never thought about that actually. Honestly, if it gives us more turn-based games with action commands, I think that's a good thing. Can I call this game AI slop and be correct? Maybe not just yet. As long as this game isn't using AI. But they're coming. They're coming. Both the AI games and the E33 clones for sure. Yeah, overall, this direct was okay. It's kind of what, like I said, what we usually. But it's AI, bro. You saw those robots. You know what's so funny too? Hold on, let this Goku come through. Speaking of AI, I might actually remove Tangia. I've been getting tired of Goku like interrupting, even though it lets me know that there's like ads happening. You know, there might be a better way for me to like portray that somehow. But it's AI, bro. You saw those robots. Oh wait, oh my god, an AI ad. Yeah, and I think people have their own lines that they cross with AI, right? I was gonna talk about that earlier. What I was gonna say though is that to me it's kind of funny how a game where robots are taking over the world and infested, and you have to like shoot and like kill a bunch of them. It makes me how do I word it? I somehow feel less scared of that over like undead zombie stuff, even though it's kind of basically the same concept, right? You're running around in an area and like shit's taking over the world and shit's going to hell, and it's like you have all these sort of like creatures attacking you, but it's like when it's creepy undead zombie, I'm kind of like, nah, not really into it. But when it's like robots, it's like sci-fi, and I'm not as big into sci-fi either. But I think I'm more appealed by like, oh shit, there's robots taking over versus like, oh my god, there's zombies. It's I don't know, it's weird, even though it's kind of essentially the same thing. Does that make sense? Can you custom make your own Tangia bots? Was thinking you could sub in the 4 tribe leaders as the Tangia bots. That'd be interesting. Yeah, I don't remember if you can. I'd be down to record lines for Jesse AI or do voice acting for one of the tribe leaders. Honestly, I would probably rather just do like the voice acting for the tribe. I think that would be super cool. Yeah, Tangia, I haven't looked into it much since I had first applied it. Remember when I first did Tangia and there was all these different like AI voices you can do, and there was all these different like animations and stuff that would appear, and it was pretty cool. But eventually it became a little overwhelming. I think some people kind of used it a little too much, and it would just like interrupt the flow of things. So I've definitely reduced my use of Tangia, and now I think it's pretty much just Goku that I use, and all Goku really ever does is either the ads when they come, and I guess when we do a poll, when we do a poll, Goku will be like, oh, everyone vote in the poll. Your options are this or this or. Speaking of stream stuff, what's the status on the BitDex? So the BitDex, I am working on it. I'm kind of working on a lot of things kind of all at once. So it's not, Gen 4 is not done yet, but I say I'm probably like maybe almost halfway done with it. So it is coming. I thought it would be done by this week, or was it last week? But it is a lot of work. But I did start it. Gen 4 is not available just yet, but it is on its way. It's on its way. I'm currently working on it. And I'm eventually going to put it up on my website too for other people and streamers who want to use the BitDex for their streams as well, No rush, just curious. I got you, Hero Pun. I know you want that Piplup so badly. I will make an announcement in the Discord once it's ready, and then the next stream that I do after I make that announcement, it will be live. So you will know for sure when it's coming. I'm not just going to be like, oh yeah, I'm live. Oh, by the way, Gen 4 is here, May and I were talking about insane ideas for our own BitDexes. Really? What ideas do you have? I miss you guys. I'm gonna throw it out there. I miss you guys. It's been a while since I've streamed, and I know my streaming has been kind of inconsistent as of late. I'm still trying to figure out a lot of shit. I'm trying to figure out business stuff. I'm trying to figure out stream stuff, and I really do want to stream more. Trying to find the balance of everything has been pretty tricky, though. We're trying to plan another group gaming night if you miss us that much. I do miss the gaming nights. I really want to do. I would like to do more of those. It's just with YouTube and streaming kind of being more of my main source of income these days, right? It's like I have to focus more on working on theme songs for clients, and working on video editing for YouTube, and posting shorts and posting videos, and coming up with music so I can release music. So it's like it's just been, I'm trying to find the balance. But I really would like to do more like group gaming sessions with you guys. It's never that I don't want to. It's usually because it's like I'm just busy, or I need to like prioritize doing this type of work, Witchit, Lethal Company, or Peak. I am literally down for all 3 of those. I'd be down to do Witchit again. I think that was fun. We only got to do it once. Or at least I only got to do it once, Kirby Mario Kart World, yeah, I would like to try to do more of it, Right now, your point can get paid again. Right now, our Switch 2 is currently hooked up to our TV back here, because I've been having Nicole play through Chibi Robo for the first time. A couple weekends ago, one of the first snowed in weekends that we had, I just binged Chibi Robo in a weekend, and because it's a pretty short game, it's only like 12 to 13 hours long for main story, and then I think it's like 20 hours for like 100% completion, which I didn't end up doing, but I did like 95% completion probably. And then I was like, yeah, I think I'm good. I don't need to do like 100%, So to kind of bring up my point is that my Switch hasn't been hooked up to my PC, which is why I haven't even done like Silksong or any kind of like Nintendo related gaming streams recently. I also want to finish Expedition 33, so like I've been trying to focus doing that whenever I do a gaming stream, you know. But since I have a decent amount of friends in here right now, I've mentioned this in some streams in the past, but I'm trying to set up some kind of system for like an Elementality show, because I'm trying to make music. I want to do some reactions to video game music, right? I want to do like reacting to video game music, but aside from reacting to it, I also need to figure out the key of the song, the time signature of the song, and the BPM of the song, right? Try to kind of challenge myself. I'm trying to think of new content ideas to put on YouTube, but I'm trying to find ways to incorporate it into live streams so that I can just, you know, clip stuff and put it on YouTube and make videos out of it a little quicker, a little easier, right? Stuff like that. You guys can suggest, you know, music for me to react to, but I kind of also want it to be themed as well. So it's like, all right, today, like, we're going to be listening to Persona music, or, you know, today we're going to be listening to like E33 music, stuff like that. So I'm still trying to figure out like the flow and system of that, while I'm also trying to make the bit decks and edit my Gen 2 Pokemon video and make a million shorts out of it and finish my Kanto Gym Leader album and work on Elementality band music, and also do client music and jingles when I get orders in. So it's just like, it's pretty overwhelming, the amount of things I have to do. And so streaming has been like less of a priority recently, but I want to find a way to make it so that I can do some or most of the stuff that I do on stream as well, you know. Listen to Widget music while hiding. What was the BitDex thing that HeroPon said? Ideas, like evil ideas about revoking Pokemon from people through extra gambling or making ownage of a Pokemon temporary and extremely competitive. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm trying to think of ways to like improve the BitDex as well. I don't really know, because I just like the coding and the technology is very limited for me, because I don't know how to implement like it'd be cool if BitDex ended up being like a Twitch app, like Stream Avatars is, or like Crowd Control is, right? How it's like a panel. It would be really cool if I could find a way to make BitDex like that somehow. But I don't know I don't know where I would even begin to do that, because right now BitDex is just purely on my website with just a personal code that I use to update it, which is pretty simple for me to do. I think it would be cool so that like every viewer has like the opportunity to try to complete their own Pokédex, you know, through the BitDex. And it's like, even though Shinraven played Bulbasaur like 2 years ago, it shouldn't stop other people for trying to get the shiny Bulbasaur. But I also like the idea of the first come first serve, you know. But I don't know. It's interesting. I'm trying to find the correct way to approach it. Right now, it's just a matter of like, I just need to finish doing all the generations, you know. But from there, it will have to be, you know, what's the next step above that? How do I improve the BitDex? How do I make it into something that's a little bit more of an app that people could utilize? Maybe something more native to Twitch, rather than like needing to put stream elements, links, and sources into their OBS, which is not the biggest like deal. Like, people can do that. But if it was more, if I could find a way to make it more of like a app on Twitch, I think that would be really cool. But we'll see. I think a non-evil idea you could implement would be a simple trading system. Make a trade redeem that costs like 35k bits for 2 people trade one of their shinies. Yeah, it's tough though, because it's like not all shinies are worth the same, you know? Would you be willing to trade, you know, do 35k bits to trade the 1-bit Bulbasaur that you got for the 386-bit Deoxys, you know? Or make it so that massive Pokemon like Mewtwo have to be fought over through Stream Avatars battles, skill-based ones, not just the RNG Pokemon battle ones. HeroPon has 35k bits. Yeah, yeah. fair. Oh my god, Sid. If you somehow implement gambling with the bit decks, it would be fun. The slums have been calling me. Yeah, I mean, we kind of had that one. Also, I actually can't stay on much longer. I do have a consultant call at 11 o'clock. Someone hired me to go over some certain stuff with them. But I do have to get going in a few minutes here and prepare for that. But I lost my train of thought. My zero key is broken. It was such a specific number. The slums have been calling me. Yeah, I mean, the bit dex in itself is like a gambling thing, right? It's like you're giving bits, and then there's a chance that you'll get the shiny, you know? I was going to say, there used to be the thing where you had the chance of getting the berry. Remember that? Where it's like every once in a while you'll give bits, but it just won't come through, and you get the berry instead. And it's just kind of like, oh, damn, sorry, you got scammed, you know? I think I've since then removed that feature because I think it's also not fair to, like, you know, if someone tries to give like 300 bits. Yeah, the Oranberry was funny. I didn't realize that it would happen like that, and I found the reason why it does that, and now that no longer happens. But at the thick of it, though, I think it would be unfair, especially as we move further with the bit decks, right? Like Pokemon who have a number of like 400 and up, right? It's like someone gives like 500 bits and they don't even get the Pokemon that they wanted to try to get, you know? And it's just a berry. So I don't know. I like the idea of it, but I also don't want people to feel completely scammed out because it is actual like money that people are playing around. It's not just like channel points. And it's like, oh, whatever, channel points, you know. People are actually giving, you know. If I get to Gen 9 eventually and someone wants Goldango and they give 1,000 bits to try to get Goldango and it's like, nope, sorry, you got a berry. That sucks. It's like, what? Like, that just, I'd rather them at least have a Goldango pop up, you know. Yeah, as the prices for Pokemon raise, the berries become less and less funny, for sure. When it's like Bulbasaur and Charmander and stuff, like that's like pretty silly, you know. $10 Oranberry JPEG. But I think it's a cool concept, and I also like want to try to find a way where, you know, new people who come to the stream, you know, will say that their favorite Pokemon is Gengar or Charizard or Gen 1 Pokemon or Gen 2 Pokemon, you know, but all of Gen 1 is technically taken in terms of the, like, being featured in the Hall of Fame, right? But I wish there was a way that I could implement that you guys can keep track of your list of shinies that you've gotten, you know, over time. So you have your personal list, and like the Hall of Fame could still be there. Like the first person who got the shiny is this person, and like that wouldn't necessarily have to go away. I think it's just a matter of like, how do I get, you know, someone's personal bit dex to show up and keep track of and stuff like that. That's kind of what I would like to do with it, but I don't know how to quite do that just yet, you know. Stream avatars, I miss doing the stream avatar stuff. I would love to bring the original characters back, but I think I would just have to revamp the whole thing because I have like other ideas for it. So it's like I would have to look into pixel art for all of them again, and it's just like that's a whole another situation of just like work that needs to be put, and like my attention needs to be put towards it, when right now it's like I am trying to do everything else that I've been mentioning, you know. I personally wouldn't fight for anything outside of the Hall of Fame. Like I wouldn't build my own personal collection. I want to be first, you know. Yeah, and that could be like your personal thing, but I'm thinking in a like somewhat business perspective as well, where if I could find a way for people to have their own personal bit dexes within the product that I have, then other streamers can also utilize that. You know, if someone who buys the bit dex from me to utilize on their streams can also have their viewers keep track of their bit dex, so it supports their streamer, but they're buying my product to do, you know. Right now, BitDex is only a feature that I have, and I'm pretty sure no other streamer has anything like that, you know. But I would like to open that up to the world and be like, hey, you know, if you want to, you know, pay X amount. JB is the only other person that has it because I was testing something with it, and I gave JB the ability to have it, so he got the freebie of it. It's worked out pretty well for him so far. Yeah, and I think that's a good example and a good like what do you call it? Good sign for me, you know, to want to open it up as a product. Then I have to make a YouTube video about it, and so I can talk about it, and so that it's out there in the world and people know about it, right? I just have so much shit that I have to do. There's so many things I have to do. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I am looking to stream a lot more, hopefully very soon. Like I said, I want to do kind of like an Elementality show, probably around like 2 to 5 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's like what I'm aiming to do. And I want to do like, hey, here's just a collection of stuff that I am going to do. We're going to make some kind of show out of it. We're going to do some character jingles. I'll take jingle requests. We're going to live react to some video game music, and it'll be a challenge. I might take some viewer requests as well. And we're also going to make like a character theme song for a character. Like right now we're working on the Kanto gym leaders, right? So, you know, the next one technically would be Blaine. So it's kind of stuff that I kind of already do, but I'm trying to make it into some more of like an event, like a multi-event thing that happens throughout the week. So it's like I can get the shit done that I need to get done and somehow make it a little bit more entertaining for people who want to tune in and be a part of all the process of everything, you know? Still trying to figure it all out. That's kind of where I'm at. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. I do need to go now. I have to use the bathroom again, and I have to kind of prepare. I have a couple things happening today. I actually have a pretty busy day ahead of myself. So lots to do. What's today? Thursday? Tomorrow's Friday. It would be cool to do some kind of gaming stream tomorrow night. Ideally, I would like to go live during the day, you know, tomorrow as well. But I don't know if that's going to happen. I want to continue Expedition 33 at the very least. We'll see. Not entirely sure. But once I kind of figure out, sort everything out that I want to do and plan everything, I'm trying to be more consistent this year. I definitely want to be a lot more consistent, show up more frequently, have more of a set schedule. I would still be doing night streams too, by the way. I mentioned, you know, I want to do this like Elementality show kind of thing, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like during the day. I think I would still do streams like at least Monday night and Friday nights, given I don't have anything else going on like on a Friday night, like a gig or something, you know. But I would still do some evening streams as well. So it's not like I'm completely moving over to like afternoon streams, but I've got time during the day. I've got a lot of things I need to do, but I can, you know, try to manage and make my time to do some streams during the day. Trying to build up the community more, trying to build up. I've got a goal to hit 100K subscribers on YouTube for this year. I think it's very doable. I'm currently at 56,000 subscribers, and it keeps growing. TikTok is doing pretty well right now, too. I've got like 16,000 followers on TikTok as well. But for me to hit 100K, it's like I just got to keep pumping out shorts, and I got to keep pumping out videos and keep pumping out content. So just trying to find the right flow and balance of everything. But YouTube, have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Going to end the stream here. Have a good one. I'm not sure if there's anyone here on YouTube, but